kids, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island. If you enjoy videos where you get to see me create a fabulous drag look, well then guess what? You've tuned into the right channel. Now today, I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm really not reviewing any new products. I wanted to create a drag look inspired by Chinese New Year, which for me always screams red and gold, and that's what I think I did today. I did just want to say, however, this is in no way a form of cultural appropriation. I have the utmost respect for the Asian community, and really this is just my way of paying homage to the Asian community because of my deep respect, admiration, and fondness for the Asian community. I just really wanted to take the colors and the feel of Chinese New Year and just, use that to create a drag look that is inspired by that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. So, please, no hate or anything. As I say, I have the utmost respect and admiration for the Asian community. And there has been a lot of, especially here in the Northeast, a lot of anti-Asian violence and things along those lines. And that is something that, I totally do not condone at all. I do not condone any kind of racially motivated hatred or intolerance. So I did just want to point that out. So this just comes from a place of deep respect, love, and admiration. So I do want to tell you, I have a little bit of a special announcement at the end of the video, so you're just going to have to stick with me throughout the whole thing here to find out what I have to say. It's nothing bad, it's just a little bit of news that I want to share with everyone, and I think it will make everyone happy. Alright, there's really nothing else I want to say. I really want to get into showing you how I created this look today. So I'm going to roll the camera back in time and show you how I created this very Chinese New Year's inspired drag look, which is very red and gold. So let's get to it. Okay, I am back, and I started proceeding a little too far along before I realized I needed to show you what I'm doing. So to begin with, of course, I glued my eyebrows down, base foundation, new eyebrows, did them freehand today, and they're okay, not perfect, never are. And I set down some P. Louise base. I'm still trying to use up the last little bits in this tube. It'll be the death of me. And then I remembered I really wanted to put some like a red base down, and I wasn't sure whether to go with one of my P. Louise red bases, or what I actually used was from Chaotic Cosmetics. I used their liquid lip, the Don't Try Me, very red. Which can be used as, eye base, eyeliner, that type of thing. And that's what I actually put down, because I really want to get as much of a bright red on the eyes as possible. A lot of times, red eyeshadows, they look red in the pan, and then you start applying them, and then they go very pink. And I want to try to keep the red as red as possible. So I just slathered down some of that red. I put it on a little palette here, little metal palette, because I like to keep my doe foot applicators clean. I don't like putting them directly on skin or anything like that. I don't like to put them directly like on the eyes or the lips. Well, actually, I do put them on the lips. But if I'm mixing colors or anything, then I'll apply a little on a palette or on like the back of my hand, something like that. And then I just used this cheap brush, and I was just, applying it, and I guess we can just sort of maybe blend it out a little, but we're going to be going over all this with red eyeshadow to set. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get a red base down that would really intensify the red, because reds, as I said, you start putting them down and they lose their redness. Alright, that's not really doing much of anything, which is fine, because I really wanted the base to be really strong. So, okay, what am I going to start putting down on top of that? Well, I want to set it. Now, this is an OG palette from my good Judy Ashley Jade's company, Chaotic Cosmetics. This was, like, I believe, like one of the prototypes of her Pride palette, one of like the very first ones. You can't get this exact one anymore, because this one actually had black in it, and it's a little messy. She's been hard worn, but originally Ashley had a red, not a red, it had a black in this palette, which in the new versions of the palette there's no black, it's a brown. But I'm picking up some of the red, and I'm putting the red down over the lipstick base of red, because I want to be red, red, red. I don't want pink. And this red, actually, in this palette, it's one of the most vibrant reds that I have. So even if I wasn't going over a red base, it would still be red. But I really just want to I just wanted to make it as absolutely red as possible. So that's why I went with the red base, to try to really emphasize. See, because like in the area where I don't have the base, it's not as red as where the red shadow is going over the base. So, I mean, believe me, it's very, very red. It's very red. But I'm like gilding the lily, so to speak, and making that red just as absolutely positively red as possible. That is red. That's really, really red. But it's fine, because there's a lot more things that we need to do. But I just wanted to make sure that the red part was as intensely red as I could get it. And that's red. That's really red. Really red! Okay, let me do the same on this side. Okay, I really like how that red laid down. I really wanted red. I didn't want pink. And I did get that. But I think I probably should get some depth in there as well. So I'm going to jump into my Beauty Rituals palette from the Makeup Pharmacy and use the black. It's one of my favorite blacks. It's called Witch? Yes, Witch. And we're just going to add some depth to the look. And this black is really, really powerful. So I don't even need a lot of it. But I just like having that depth in the outer corner. And I know this will do it. Hey, it looks like it actually, mixing the black with the red actually gave me a little bit of a purple. I was not expecting that. You can see though, that was just one little tiny bit of that black from the Makeup Pharmacy palette, and look at the amount of pigment it laid down. I'm just going to go back in with a little more of Twitch, and probably go back in with the red from the Pride palette just to build the red back up. So we're just gonna keep going in this fashion. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with the red from the Pride palette just to, you know, really intensify the red, because as I said, we want red, we don't want pink, we certainly don't want purple, although you know, purple is better than pink for this, but I do want red. I don't want pink. I don't want purple. But I don't think that will be a problem. Okay, I really like how this is looking. I'm just going to keep playing, going back and forth, blending the black and the red, and do the same on this side. Okay, I'm back. I did both sides with adding the black, and it got really dark. It got really dark. I don't know if I'm happy with it going this dark, but it didn't go pink, you know, and it didn't go purple, and honestly, I didn't even use a lot of that black, but that black is so pigmented, which I love. So it got a little darker than I guess I anticipated. But I really don't dislike it. I mean, I really love depth and darkness in an eye look. And I think, considering how sparkly I'm planning on making the lid, I think we'll make it look even more sparkly, just by the fact that the eyeshadow is so dark. So I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to use some of my eye makeup remover and Q-tip to carve out the area, because I think these shadows are so pigmented. I think I need to remove them from the cut crease area with the makeup remover. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to cut the crease. So let me do that part, and then I'm going to show you what we're putting down for the cut crease area. Okay, I'm back. I actually did give you a little fast forward of showing how I remove pigment for cut crease with Q-tip and some eye makeup remover, just so you could see. And normally I would then, you know, cut the crease with a white concealer, something like that, or my Makeup Revolution cut crease concealer, but we're going for a very red and gold look today, and this is something new that I have from P. Louise. It's it's a metallic base. What is this? Prime and Define Cosmetic Base. Babe, you'll always be my partner in Prime. XOXO. I don't know which, oh, I think this is the color Extra AF. The P. Louise products, they have so many names on them. Like the Stack 'em Up palettes. I never know like what the name of the actual product is, but it's this little metallic base. And it's in gold, and what we're going to do is put this down over the cut crease area. And if it's not as reflective as I need it to be, which I'm pretty sure it may not. I mean it is very reflective, but I just may need more. That's typical of me. I always want more. And I have something else that is going to go on top of the metallic base. I will probably go in on that outside edge with the black and the red when I do my finishing touches. Okay, now I think you can see, you know, compared to that, that's pretty metallic, but not enough for me. And I'm going to use something. I pulled this out. I don't think I've ever used it. I've had it for, I don't know, the longest time. It's a Tarte product that I got, I don't know how long ago. It's the, yes, it's a Tarte Chrome Paint. This is in the color Top Yacht. And you open it up, it's a little pot. It's got a little plastic cap, I guess, to keep the color fresh, and it's still been fresh, and there it is. Okay, you see that? Now that is going to go on top of that gold base, and let's see what that does. I probably just need to use the finger for this, but I think that's going to really amp the gold up even more. Yeah, oh, definitely. Okay, I may need to use like one of my silicone tip thingies to get into some of the tight areas, but yeah, I like how that looks. I wanted a very red and gold look, and I think we're getting that. Look at that compared to that. Okay, big difference. So let me continue to apply this, get it exactly where I want, and I'm going to do the same on this side, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I basically did my gold base on both sides. I did a little feathering, and I did just a little bit of liner work with my Chaotic Cosmetics liner, a little bit of black in the inner corner. I sort of extend that, and didn't really have to go crazy with a wing because I've got this very, you know, dark edge. Really, that's done the look of a wing for me with the eyeshadow. So I really just had to go over the top of the eyelid with just a thin line. It just gives definition, and when I put the lashes down, it, you know, hides the lash band and all that. Okay, the only thing I really need to do is just smoke out a little of the bottom lash, and I do believe I found my favorite little pencil brush that I was going crazy looking for. I don't know what happened to that. I hate when that happens. Couldn't find it, and then it just pops up. Now I've got a lot of black already here, so I'm going in with some of the red. You know, maybe we'll go back and forth with a little bit of the red and the black, but I think I'm probably going to do black in the waterline. Just because, yeah, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the black. This is the black from the Beauty Rituals palette. I mean, whoops. It's very pigmented. Oh well. Oh well. I'm going to have to keep blending and blending and blending that. Okay. Probably just might as well put some of it on the other side. Oh, that black is so, it's so pigmented. I always forget. I always forget. I didn't want to go that dark with it. But we're just going to add some red, and it will be fine. I mean, we're just going to have a very dark, dramatic look. I didn't realize. Oh my. I really wanted more. I wanted more of the red to come through there, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I can probably just take a Q-tip and remove a little of that pigment anyway. And then just go back in with some of the red. Okay, that looks good. It's really, really dark, dramatic, and I like it. So I'm just going to do the same on this side. I'll probably tight line and do black in the waterline, and hop off camera, finish everything up, and come back here with the completed look. And we're back, and here it is, my very Chinese New Year red and gold inspired drag look. What do you all think? Well, I have to say, I think I really, really love this look. I decided to go for a little bit of a retro kind of look with the hair, with this, you know, very 60s inspired blonde, sort of asymmetrical look. It's sort of a Dusty Springfield inspired do, and I just love it. I really love how this look came together. Now, of course, I should tell you what I did to complete the look. Of course, there was my normal drag contouring and highlighting. For blush, I used my Chaotic Cosmetics Bangin' Blush Palette, my Holy Grail blush palette. But for a change, I went in with this color, Heated, the very, very red color. I hope you can see it there. You can't see as much on this side because of the way the hair goes, but you can definitely see it here. And I, especially with like a very intense blush, I tend to put it more like towards the back of the cheek, and I did bring that up into the forehead contouring, but forehead contouring was for naught today because you don't see any forehead with this wig. But then again, as I always said, a wispy bang is a drag queen's best friend. Now for the upper cheek highlight, which I hope you can see there, I decided to like go into my highlight drawer and, you know, grab some things that I've either never used or it's been ages since I've used them. And I found this. It's a Steve Laurent jelly highlighter. Very, very soft. There it is there. And I put that down, and it's really, really nice and soft. And the nice thing about it is it doesn't emphasize texture the way some highlighters can, but then I decided just for the poppity pop, just like the very, very, you know, very sort of tip of the cheekbone, I grabbed my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and this is in the color Molten Gold. And I just, with my pinky, I just put a little bit right, just sort of like right there, the very, very center of the cheek, just to give like just a little bit of pop. So if you're concerned about texture showing when using highlighter, that's, sort of a good way to minimize texture, but still get a little bit of, that glowy highlight that we all love. A jelly highlighter that's very soft, and then you take one that's like really, really intense, because this Maybelline highlighter is really, really reflective, and it was just, just a little bit right in the very like tip center of the upper cheek, and I really like how that looks. Okay, for the lip, I decided to use a Wet n Wild liquid lip. This is in the color Missy and Fierce, and I really like how it looks, and I just sort of ombre it with a little bit of a white liquid lip in the very center, and this is it. This is the look that I put together today. My very red and gold inspired by Chinese New Year's look, and I really like how it came out. Now, the thing you may have noticed about this video is I really didn't use anything new. It's all products that I have had in my collection, and what I've decided you're probably going to be seeing more of on my channel is me creating sort of a themed drag looks, and pretty much using a lot of the products that I already have. That's not to say that I will never review anything new. I still have a stack of eyeshadow palettes sitting over there that have never been touched, and I do intend to use them and give you a little bit of a review on them. I feel going forward with my channel, I'm really not going to be a review channel. I think what you will be seeing going forward into 2022 is videos like this, where I'm creating a very specific themed drag look, and really just having fun with a lot of the products that I already have, and hoping that you have fun watching me use them, and turn myself from boy into drag queen like this. That's not to say you will never see me review something new. I really feel that my channel is not a place you're going to come to see the latest review of an Urban Decay palette, or a Natasha Denona, or something along those lines. That's not me. There are so many other creators that do that kind of thing, and do it really so well. And if that's the kind of thing that you are more interested in, then you should definitely be following them. And if my videos are not your cup of tea, I understand. And if they're not for you, they're not for you. No problem. Anyway, if you liked this video, where you got to see me create this fabulous Chinese New Year red and gold inspired drag look, well then please hit the like button down below. And as long as you're clicking the like button down there, I mean, it's so close. What's stopping you? Just hit the subscribe and the notification bell. This way YouTube will alert you every time one of my new videos comes out. You can always catch me in my weekly podcast, God'll Get You for That, Walter, which is the show I do with Tom Cat. We watch episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude. We review the episodes. We talk about how things were in the 1970s, how in some ways things have still stayed the same, and the ways that things have changed. There is also my internet variety show, Naughty or Nice, which is the show I do with the horror diva, Alexis Flame. We also have a full line of merchandise for Naughty or Nice, and the details for all of the shows, the merchandise, and everywhere you can find me on all the social media platforms. All of that is listed down below. Okay, kids, that's all I have for you today. This was the fabulous red and gold Chinese New Year's inspired look that I created for you today using a bunch of different products. And hope you liked the video. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.